Hey everyone, it's Rachel Castille. I'm excited to be with you today to talk to you about gifts and marketing yourself. If you don't market your gift, you will never have an impact. The thing that the system has kind of taught us is that our gift can't really make a big difference. A lot of people, they won't create their art. They won't put out in the world what they're passionate about, the thing that is most natural to them, the thing that they notice. That is the essence of a gift. And we've been taught, like, what can you really do with it? What can you change in the world? Be it through being just trained as employees, trained to hope that someone's going to give us an opportunity. And really, every business is an entrepreneur who solved a problem in the marketplace and then needed a team to carry it out. And there's nothing wrong with being a part of a solution, playing a role within a vision. But in essence, what you need to do, even going into the job market, it's looking at the gifting. So I don't want to ever like condemn jobs versus businesses, oh, you need to be like this. But every gifting that you have, marketing it, even applying for a job, is marketing the gift. Hey, I'm good at this. I can help this mission. I can move this forward through what I'm doing, through what I carry, what I've learned, the experience I have, the things that I take notice of. You're having to market yourself to a job, to be given the position to carry out that task, that function. And every gift that we have, it starts with using it in some way. I had a massive realization today of a part of myself that comes very naturally to me, and realizing how that is connected to business, is connected to something that I could do with it. And think of hospitality, serving someone, being attuned to their needs, being attuned to what people need. And be it like in a restaurant, watching a waiter, a waitress serve and notice that, hey, they need more, they need their drinks refilled. Like that awareness of hospitality, seeing that someone needs sheets, they need towels in their room at a hotel. Like this sort of realization is a gifting. And God in my own life is bringing back online gifts that I've not marketed, gifts that I've not been owning and operating in. And how that every gifting that I have, that you have, is your wealth. It exists in that when you can turn it into something, when you can exercise that gift, you can see who it serves, who it helps, and you use that gift to produce a result for someone that improves their life in some way. It solves a problem for them. And literally, when we can come back into alignment with God, with who God made us to be, and the God that we are, the divine solution. God has given us creativity, that as we operate in the divine nature and we begin to see ourselves as a solution, you'll see yourself birth businesses, birth mandates that shifts things in the world. And the grander calling that we have is to make earth look like heaven. We're to bring solutions, bring the things that we've seen, the abundance, and bring it to the places of lack, and to lift people out of those places. If something needs to be built, that's where inventions and creativity and things like that comes from. And what is that? A gifting. So we have to exercise our gift. And how do you do it? You have to market it. Because if you create something in private and you never bring it to market, it's just a room full of creations that hasn't had an effect in someone's life. It hasn't created a testimonial. You don't have reviews of, hey, that creation has created a transformation for me. It shifted my life forward. And I'm going to refer other people who are in a similar situation to come to you because, hey, you did this for me. That's what we should all be doing. And I believe the system, be it just even in America specifically, I get the facts all botched up, but I want to say that maybe it was Henry Ford or whoever started that whole the 40-hour work week. Whoever did that was the idea of creating little workers, that we don't live in our creativity. We don't realize that we can market ourselves. We can take the giftings, the solutions, the things that we see, bring it to market and be successful in that. Yes, the understanding of everybody can start a business is out there, right? But why do some people start businesses? Why others don't? Why do some succeed? Why do some fail? These are these things within that we have to learn to market and to network. We have to have those two giftings. And that's why I love the network marketing model, because that is a birthplace of learning those skill sets by isolating the product down to something that is of value and needed in the marketplace, and that you don't have to look at any of those things, but you just move those things forward. You grow in the skill set of marketing the gift, be it the gift that you are. We carry giftings for other people in relationship. Like, who you are is a gift. The things that you stir up in others, how you edify, how you build up other people, that's a gifting. So the gifting of you is one thing, and you marketing yourself. That's what I love about Firestarters and network marketing, and that the front end of the business is to give you something that then can allow you to work on marketing you and marketing the product without having to create something. But the byproduct of you stepping into that grace that you carry in your own giftings, there's other things that's going to be birthed. There's businesses beyond that business that you're going to be able to turn each gift that you have into a product, into a service, into something that can add value to other people. And now you've got other businesses because you stepped into the reality that you are a solution to the world. Your gift is meant to be in the marketplace, and that's your responsibility to give way to that. And it starts with using your gift in a simple way. Like hospitality could be caring for someone, making sure that their needs are met on a small scale. Then that can turn into a business. You can move into all other ways that you can use that gift. Music, it's sitting there playing in your room, and it can then become, you write a song, and now you make an album, and now you market that album. How many people's music is not known in the world? This is the marketing element, right? Networking, you don't have a network, you don't have people who can promote you, you don't have partnerships. You haven't built relationship. Maybe your music isn't connecting. So you think like your gift has way more possibility than maybe even what you've tapped into. So it's like, keep working that gift out. And when you have that element of networking and marketing brought into the conversation, you're hearing that feedback loop from the market. You're out there keeping a pulse on what's going on with people and how what you can write can do something for them. It can move them. They can identify with what you're creating. So this is what happens when a gifting doesn't go to market, when we don't actually keep a pulse on what's happening around us, where people are, the pain points of people. Then what we're creating is not serving people, it's just serving me. And we have to be able to recognize that every gift that God has given us is for other people. So if we lose that element of compassion, then there is no success, because the gift was created to edify and to build up other people. So that's my encouragement, is start where you are, but keep your eye on networking. Keep your eye on the market and say, what problem does this solve in others? What I'm doing, what I carry, how does my natural awareness and inclination towards this, how can it serve someone else? And you'll find yourself creating a service, creating a product that solves that for other people. And the more you walk in your gifting, the more your gift grows, it expands. And like scripture says, your gift will make room for you. But if you just use your gift in your bedroom, you never put it in a realm where it can make a difference, where you can stay attuned to the market and what they're dealing with. And you innovate your product, you innovate your service to say, hey, this is the thing that the market really wants. This is what's going to serve them. This is what their heart wants at this time. This is how I give a good experience. This is good customer service, because I hear my customers. And I've taken what I'm made to do, who I am, what I carry, and I've created something that can shift something for someone else. And that's literally in friendships. If in networking, you've got to connect with people. How do you connect with people? You need to be genuine. You need to be who you are, and you need to care about others. You need to be genuinely interested in others. And those partnerships and alignments will come about. And that's the other element in bringing a gift to market, is networking, to have that web of connection. If there's no connections, there's no mobilizing, there's no community, there's no shifting things, because you can't cross the wills of people. This is where we step into witchcraft and we think that sales is about control. No, if you don't have real connection, if you don't have real alignments, you're not being honest about your intentions and what you're doing and what you're building. How can people partner with what you're doing if you can't be honest about who you are and what's going on in your heart? So part of marketing is that. Can you share your story? Can you be honest about what you're building, what you're doing? What your gift is and how it can be multiplied, how it can solve a problem in the marketplace. So this element of networking, we have to learn that in business. We have to learn what authentic connection looks like. And that's how we can build something that truly is eternal. Why is it that we have relationships that are just temperamental and back and forth and it's just some fluff? Like, it speaks to the way I live. Am I an honest person? Am I living transparent before people? Because you will begin to attract people like that if that's who you are. And you can begin to build eternal things with people. So that's the thing. Yeah, a gift, you can have, say you're an artist, you're a musician, and your music ain't going nowhere. Why is that? It comes back to networking and it comes back to marketing. And that's why anyone who wants to villainize the network marketing business model, it is a training ground of these two skill sets by isolating that being the only two things you're doing is networking and marketing, and everything else is done for you. And in having that opportunity to do that, you will get to see yourself. You'll get to see your heart. You'll get to see whether you hide, whether you're living in shame, if you feel like you're manipulative, if you're trying to control the outcome, trying to get something from somebody. All these sorts of things that comes up, it's not the model, it's you. It's your heart posture being revealed in the flame, in the refiner's fire of network marketing. And if you think you've got to be somebody other than yourself, you're going to find that out when you start a business. You're going to find out if you think you have to put on some persona to be successful. And that's the beauty of it. Like, never condemn yourself. We have to see our hearts as they are so we can be purified, so we can realize that partnering around moving something forward, no matter what it is, if you have to create the product to feel like it's of value, something's off with you. You're actually making this about you. You're not serving people. People have to eat, right? And if you're the person selling the lemonade and it's just literally the Minute Maid lemonade, but you got it on sale and now you can sell it for retail, like, it ain't really about you. Just serve people. People need, they need something to drink. They thirsty. It's hot outside, right? So that's the beauty of network marketing. It begins to help you see the gifting that you are, that you come to the market to serve people. You're going to learn so much about yourself. And you got to know that every business, it's about you. That sounds backwards to what I just said. It's about you showing up as you to serve people as you truly are. And when you can embrace your own story and enough, right? When you love yourself enough, you're not actually being self-conscious. You become aware of others. Every time you show up to market, you gain more revelation of the market. I see my people. I see what they're going through. I see how I can help them. I see how I can improve my product, how I can improve my service to deliver better for them. Right? And then you get more interested. You start networking. You start building relationships with new people that you didn't know before. And you're like, wow, thank you, God, for bringing these people into my life. My life is expanding. See, you're working on networking and marketing and being you in business. And that's what you can learn through marketing something like LiveGood, like Kangen water. And the beautiful thing about you walking this path is you're going to come to see every gifting that you carry. And those giftings will become products and services and solutions in the marketplace. That it becomes a birthing ground of all that you are and all that you carry. And now you're going to start to steward these other parts of yourself. And even in the journey, there are giftings that you carry that when people partner with you, they get you. They get your essence. They get the wisdom that you carry. They get your encouragement. They get who you are as an addition to their life. And there becomes this activating of giftings, this activating of purpose, of anointing that starts when people step into being the solution that they are meant to be. And getting on the path of that is as simple as getting into business where you can. Start marketing something in a community where you can grow, where you can be seen, because if you're hiding, you want light to come in to help you come forward, to help you be who you truly are at all times, because your influence is based on your presence in your business. Are you visible? Do people see that you really showed up? Or did you come in a front? Did you come in a mask? And you're really calling them to manipulate and do that sort of thing too, to do business. And I think that's what's made the network marketing model have a bad rap, where people are like, oh, I'm just trying to just get this money. It's like, either you're serving people and you believe in what you bring to market, and you're really there to serve people, and you're never going to stop. That's the posture of what is possible in the network marketing model, that you have a team of people that financially are benefiting one another as we're raising up leaders, as we're calling people into their gifts. We're empowering their voice, and people are gaining more confidence in their leadership skills and their ability to network and market and present themselves and to speak to people who need what they have to offer. That is the greatest skill sets anyone can learn, because it will translate into everything else that you do in life. Everything that you do, literally as a parent, any area, the things that you've wanted to birth, you're not going to have confidence that when you create your product, when you create your service, it can actually sell. You can't sell something if you're afraid of marketing and if you're afraid of networking. So this skill set is the most important thing for you to own your gifts. You will find out if you own your gift, or if you're waiting for approval. You're mad that your dad doesn't accept you, doesn't agree with your path in life, and it causes you to shrink. It causes you to not communicate clearly. These are the things we got to get through, because we have a responsibility to the marketplace to bring the gift that we are to market consistently. We need to be able to tell people what we do and what problem it solves for them, and show them how to access it, how to shift their life, what it costs. This is what it is. This is the offer. And here's how you get it. We need to be able to do that no matter what we market in life. If we're in network marketing, we need to be able to do that just the same if we created our own product. I made a book and I'm like, hey, this book is going to help you in this way. It's got these pages. It's got a date spot for you up here so you can keep track, right? We need to be able to grab something and market it to the person who would want it. Because, if you have an aversion to selling products you didn't make, you probably can't sell products that you made either, because it's the same skill set. It's either you care about the demographic that it solves something for, or you don't. So, yeah. So my last message, final thing, is you are the gift, and everything that you're going to birth, all the wealth, that is yours. Your inheritance, it exists in you acknowledging your gift and bringing it to market. If your gift stays in your bedroom, literally, it will just be something that your family knew that you was good at doing. And you went to your job, did something that you didn't care about. You felt like you were just passing the days, because what you actually find fulfilling, you don't know how to market it. You don't know how to get partnerships around it. You don't know how to spend time with people and connect with people and share things in a way that it solves a problem for people. You didn't find the target market that actually needed what you offered. You kept trying to give it to somebody who was closed, and they didn't care about it, and they didn't want to encourage you. They wanted you to doubt yourself. And so you stayed in that little room with those 10 people that didn't want to see you go anywhere in life. So you didn't believe in the effect of your gift at all. So you never had confidence when you did go to market. You're like, what is this really going to do anyways? This is the lie. This is what happens. Look, in scripture, it says a prophet is of no honor in their own country, meaning they're honored everywhere else. They just won't leave. So literally, that's the benefit of the internet. That's why I'm so passionate about helping people launch online and to get in the global market by any means necessary. Because if you can take something as simple as the LiveGood membership, that's $10 a month, start a business for $40 one time, the affiliate fee, and you're now open to the global market. You now are building presence online. You're ministering online. Whatever flows out of you, the gift that you are, you're sharing your story. You're now building community around you. And in time, you begin to shift into other things. Hey, I wrote a book. Now you're marketing your book to the audience that you've built, the people that you've learned to serve. You can continue to serve them in the ways that you will, the ways that you're wired. You'll create products, you create services, you'll move into all kinds of realms of business, because what did you learn with the simplicity of getting into the global market? You realized your influence. You realized that you can network with people all over the world. You realize you can have real divine alignments in your life. Most all my best friends I met online. And it's beautiful getting to really meet people that I never imagined I'd have in my life. And it's because I left my hometown. I went where God was taking me, and all that you need on your path is there, but you have to move into alignment. It's so important. And alignment with a gift is the gift has to come out of the bedroom and serve another. Use your gift, however small. If it's cooking a meal, go cook that meal and find somebody who needs it. This is how you bring what you love to do to market. Don't wait for someone's permission. That's the reality of the internet. Don't wait for someone's permission. If you have an internet connection, you have permission. If you have a free social media account, you have permission. That's all you need. And be consistent, be visible, be vulnerable, give of yourself, be who you are, and offer your gift. Offer your gift. Don't let it die inside of you. Don't leave this world. And that's not even talk about that. Immortality is your portion. Leaving this world is a lack of vision. Raise your bar up. Raise your vision. Know that when you decide to use who you are, what divine being you were made to be in the earth, get out of your trauma, tell your story, get that stuff off of you so that you can blossom and be who God created you to be in the earth. And your gift is going to take off like wildfire because you've owned it. You're not waiting on permission from nobody. You're not waiting on approval. You approve of yourself. You just simply need to see this can solve a problem. Where are the people who have this problem? I'm going to market to them. I'm going to market to them till I get through my trauma, till all my fear of man gets out, all my people pleasing, all my being attached and trying to control. Let yourself see that stuff. You need to see that stuff on the journey so God can burn that stuff out of you, because these are the things that sabotage sales, not sales itself. Taking a product of value and bringing it to market was never the issue. I don't care what it is. It's not the product. It's you. Frankly said, it's you. If you can't sell, it's you. That's my journey. If I can't sell, it's me. I am self-conscious. I'm worried about stuff. I'm trying to control stuff. My eye's not on my prospect. It's not on my client. I'm not trying to serve them. I'm not in tune. I can't communicate to them what this solves for them because I didn't really care. I didn't care enough to think about you. I'm trying to just get something from you. So if you ever felt icky about sales, it's a heart issue. It's not sales. Sales is the greatest industry because every person that takes almost at authority in a way that works, but they take responsibility for sales, for what they have, and that it's their job to meet the need in the market and to build a community around their gift, to reach people and serve them and get that feedback loop of what's going on and what effect it's having and how you can serve them better. We need to be stewarding this. And this is the job of network marketing. We need to network and market and build our influence through our authenticity, through our real journey, through our actual giftings, serve humanity with who you are and what God has taught you. And you'll watch yourself be unusually successful. I choked as I went to say that. Unusually successful if you own who you are. If you go out there and in its simplicity, it's listening to the voice of God. I don't want to make it too complicated. The flow of the Spirit will lead you into alignment. You need to listen. You need to surrender and say yes. Yes, God, I will do all that you created me for. Just say it after me. Yes, God, I will do all that you created me for. If you're hearing this, drop the word replay if you're on this later, but I will do all that you've called me to do. All it takes is surrender and teach me how to hear you. Teach me to listen to you. If I ever miss it, bring me back. Show me where I made a wrong turn. And in that simplicity, you'll watch the Spirit show you what to do. This is what I want you to do next. I want you to call this person. I want you to create this for them. They're having this issue. You have the gifting to solve that. Tell them your price. This is the price. This is the value of the service that you bring. God might have you do it for free. As you use your gift, get used to it, and God tell you the value of what you're doing. And look, it's turned into a business. And now God's like, hey, I want you to have lunch with this person. They carry part of the vision of your business. You need to tell them about what you're doing. And now you've got a partnership, and they connect you to this other person. They bring this in, and you're like, oh, wow, yeah. I kept it on a small scale because I didn't know how to do that other part, but this person knows it. And see, this is the part of the networking. You have to be able to network. And when you talk to people, you have to be able to pitch. You have to be able to market well enough that they can see the vision enough for them to see who to connect you with, who could be part of it too, who could multiply it or speak into it, help you birth that thing. So yeah, know that it's God's will for you to be successful. If you're not, go back, ask God, what are my gifts? How do I begin to network? Who do I need to network with? And how do I market this? And where do you want me to market it? Do you want me online? Do you want me in person? Where do you want, where do I have to be for this to become known, for it to begin to benefit others? And yeah, never look down on your gift. No matter how small it seems right now, you just have to use it. Like literally, it's your talent. And if you don't get acquainted with it, you don't know how to wield the gift. You don't know how to multiply it and bring it out and deliver it with confidence. And to gain confidence, you need experience. So that's the essence of what I want to share today. If you want to connect with me personally, feel free to message me or go to my website, rachelcastille.com, and all my resources are there of the things that I offer. If you want to be involved in Firestarters and get directly involved in network marketing and to begin to market a product, to work on these skill sets and to birth your business journey, reach out to me. The top link on rachelcastille.com, it says start here. Click on that. It's a 5-minute video that is an entry point into Firestarters. If you want coaching with me, my website, Typology Corner, is on there as well. All the links are there. You'll see personality typing, coaching. Click on that, book a session with me. I will help you see your gift. I'll help you see your patterns, the way you're wired, so that you can move in confidence in who God created you to be, and to stop comparing yourself to others. The more self-aware you are, the easier it is to move in your calling and for God to speak to you, to show you the parts that need to break off as well. That's not who you are. It's just a coping strategy. So if you want more clarity on that, go to rachelcastille.com and click on the personality typing section in coaching. So that is it, guys. Thanks for watching, and I will see you on the next video.